Namaste, gods, goddesses, and emissaries of light. This is Dr. Drtajen, and if you are new to my channel, please like, subscribe, and do not forget to hit that notification bell so you can be updated on my latest and my current videos. You guys, it is officially 2:11 a.m. and I am just going to tell you, I'm going to do another video separate from this on angel numbers or angle numbers. But if we add 2 plus 1 plus 1, we derive at 4. For your information, 211 is used worldwide information number. Okay? And it's coincidence that I am recording this at this time. But I came to discuss birthmarks, beauty marks, moles, and super medical terms. It's called polymastia or polythilia. I am going to talk about it all. I know you guys love your readings for the collective and you look forward to when I do them, but I am also going to give you education and scholarship while you are here. For all of you, it is very, very wise of you to get into astrology. You don't have to go deep, but at least know astrology on the surface or numerology on the surface. Enough to know about you, why you incarnated, what your fortune can be, what are your area of opportunities so you can avoid misfortunes, and what you've been dealing with lifetime after lifetime. First and foremost, I want to say new souls do not have birthmarks, because birthmarks are energy signatures that connect you back to a past life and how you died. Not all birthmarks mean that that's the way you died, neither. I'm going to be getting into a variety of things during this discussion. So let me go ahead and start with the supernumerary breast, which is called the third nipple. And some people back in the day, y'all, you know how we were with those old wives' tales and, you know, where things derived from and came from. It doesn't necessarily make it true, but they also call it the witch tit if you have a third nipple. They said that people that were born with 3 nipples basically are from the league of the devil, because the devil will come at night to get sustenance and to nurse. Okay, well, we know that's not true. So, with that being said, I am going to discuss people that are born with a third nipple. I have 2 children. One is a male, one is a female that was born with a third nipple. All right? Or what will be called a supernumerary nipple or a supernumerary breast. These individuals are very unique. First and foremost, they are very old souls. According to Dr. Shanker in his book Mirror of Fortunes, he claims that the earth that we're living on, which is not flat, okay, so for those of you that are awakened and that astral travel outside of the earth, you can see that the earth really is round. It is not flat and it's not a dome earth. Contrary to belief, this is the reason why you need to do your own research, and this is the reason why you need to ascend, so you can go above the 4th dimension and go into the 5th dimension and travel on the astral planes and go outside of your sphere of existence. But anyway, long story short, he claims that the earth is 32 billion 67 million and 200,000 years old. And for anyone that's wanting to get into astrology, that is a must have. You should absolutely have this book in your spiritual repertoire or your spiritual library, because it gives you a total breakdown of all the planets, all the celestial locations of the planets, your time of birth, where you were located, when you were born, under whatever element or zodiac sign, etc. This is a very extensive book, 369 pages, and one of the reasons why I came across this book is because my angels, my angels are the ones that led me to this book. And let me tell you, you guys, my angels, I just want to take out a moment to just give them thanks for helping me on my spiritual journey, helping me to evolve, helping me to ascend. Thank you, archangels. Thank you, angels. Thank you, ascended masters, so very much. I am very thankful and grateful, and I'm going to start most and my discourses that way. Gratitude to me, I still do prayer affirmations. However, to show more gratitude, and that is what I'm this moment. I don't have a problem with praying. I pray daily. My area of opportunity is to be. Now, going back to, okay, you guys are very unique, very souls, and most of the people video, I talked to you guys about it on a video about those indents that is above your gluteus maximus muscle, okay, right where your lower back is. All right, it looks like someone unplugged you. Well, you guys came from Venus, right? So those people that have those third nipples also came from a star planet or from a star race, okay? And I'll get into that as I'm channeling. I'll tell you exactly what planet those people came from. Many of them I have found that have incarnated as well from Venus, but that's not where they came from. If you have a third nipple, you came from the planet Mars. Okay? That is your signature, and that is your booby trap, I would say, or your, what, how can I say it? Your reminder of how you know where you came from. Every single one of you is very rare. It's like 1 out of 100 births, someone is born with a third nipple. Okay, that's just how rare it is. It's common, but it's not as common. And some people consider it a birth defect. It is absolutely not a birth defect. It was on purpose. Your soul chose to incarnate with that third nipple as a memory mechanic to remind you that you're not from here. You're not from planet Earth. You are from, or you have incarnated from Mars. Okay? That's what I channeled. I have 2 children that have incarnated from Mars. Okay? That is their signature. Now, birthmarks. That is what I consider as a birthmark. Your divine parents gave you that birthmark to identify you as belonging to your divine parents. Most of us that are ascended and have done the spiritual work, we know who our divine parents are. And did you know that astrology can help you to determine what god or goddess is your divine parent? This is the reason why, you guys, we can sit and we can give readings all day long, but what are you doing to ascend? None of that stuff matters of what's happening in this life. This life is illusionary. One of the reasons why I stopped praying at the very beginning of each reading, because I was praying to a deity who is not even the grand creator, only the creator of this matrix or the creator of this physical earth. Why should I pray to a God that did not create my soul, but only created the physical body, which dies and is only temporary? So anyway, that's one of the reasons why I stopped, in case some of you were wondering why I stopped praying to Yad-Heh-Vah-Heh. Yad-Heh-Vah-Heh goes back to Yahweh, Jehovah, Allah, same energy, same God. All right. Since then, I have evolved. Now, I'm not saying that I don't have alliance with him still, and that I don't have an altar for him still, because I do. I give him homage and I give him reverence in a different way, but I don't want to come back here. And if you are worshiping, if you're still connected to religion or tied to religion, you are definitely going to be recycled on the backside of the moon, and you're going to come through the star nebula, and you're going to get that mental swiping from the angels, and you're going to do it all over again, just so you can remember who you are. We are here to remember who we are as a soul. Okay? We are all spirits that are housed in a human body and not the other way around. We're here to have a human experience. And in our humanness and in our evolution of our soul, we are to awaken to who we are. So going back to the birthmarks are here so we can have memory recall. All right. Now, according to certain traditions, especially the Thao religion and Buddhism and things of that nature, the Chinese already have their own philosophy of what birthmarks mean and what moles mean. Like, for instance, if you have a mole on the top of your forehead, that means that you're going to have longevity and a long future. If you have it on the back of your neck, it can mean that you're going to have a short lifespan. If you have a mole on your lip, that can mean a lot of things. Actually, it can mean that it's good fortune for you, but it can also mean that you are prone to gossip and that you may talk a lot. So there are so many different symbolizations and symbols of what having a mole means based off of the location. They have a whole system that deals with what it means for you in your life according to where your mole is. I have moles all over my body, so it's quite interesting to find out that the mole that's on the front of my neck, that means good fortune, that's ahead of me. Okay. I have a mole that is like on my leg, and also I would say on the crease of my leg, right on my right hand side, and that also means that I will have a handsome husband. And what else? Oh, and that I will also have good fortune and good luck in my life. I have one on the right side of my cheek, closer to my eye. That also is good fortune when you have a mole that is near your eye. And it also means that you are a mystic. Okay? So, for those of you that want to do the research or whatever, just look into Chinese practices and meanings of moles. And you would see a plethora of information. Actually, it took me 2 hours. I always research before I come and I talk to you about things because I want to make sure that I can back up what I'm talking about, for one. And for two, I want to give you good information. Now, Google is not like 100% or 1000, like, set in stone, the truth in the Holy Bible, okay? But this is a means of information. Like, instead of having like a whole bookcase of encyclopedias, it's good to use Google. Is my Encyclopedia Britannica. All right, and you should use it. That's what it's there for. So it makes it very simple. So when you do research, you'll have information at your fingertips. So back to what I was saying. So those people that have the third nipples, they are very unique. They're very special. They're old souls. They are mystics. And many of times they were shamans and witches and warlocks. Okay. Very magical. They're very unique. And they're in this world. And they're here to awaken. And they're here to help those of us that are awakening and to just put more light into the world. Okay? And for those of you that don't know much about past lives, our past lives are here for review only. There's a book, I believe her name is Gloria Chadwick, if I'm not mistaken. She has a book called Discovering Past Lives. Okay, I dropped 2 books. I dropped 2 gems for you guys to go purchase on Amazon. She gives you a whole meditation on how you can tap into your past lives. I admonish anyone that is listening to this discourse to purchase those 2 books, especially if you are really serious about awakening. I hear so many people, and I even read your comments sometimes about, how you guys are on your journeys and how you want to continue to ascend. But then when I drop videos like this, I only get like 40 views or 50 views, and I have over like almost 14,000 people. And I'm saying to myself, are these people really serious? Like, I'm giving you scholarship, I'm giving you education, things that my students at my metaphysical school have to pay for. I'm coming on this platform and giving it to you for free. So it's up to you if you're going to take this information and apply it. Okay? So, again, those people that have like the gray hair in the front as their birthmarks, some of them have been shot in the head. And that is the reason why they come in with that gray. All right? These birthmarks is connected to karma. Anyone that has a birthmark is connected to their past life karma, and it is there to help you to grow through and evolve around whatever happened to you in a past life. This is the reason why it's so important for you to tap in. She even has in that book, when you really visualize your birthmark and where it is, you can tap into why you have that birthmark and what happened to you in a past life to make you get that birthmark. I have one that's up under my chin. It's a strawberry. When I was eating a strawberry, I was, a village woman. Someone took and stabbed me there with a spear. And that is the reason why I have that strawberry there, to cover that, to remind my soul that in the past life, someone stabbed me up under my chin while I was eating a strawberry with a spear. They didn't like that I was healing all these people in the village and they were jealous. So they ended me, and that's that. But I live with that, I live with that knowledge, and I move forward, and I, move with the trajectory to know I'm here to remember who I am. And so are you. You know? There was something else that I wanted to discuss. I got the birthmarks, got the moles. There was something else. It was a third thing. And I don't know, for whatever reason, it's slipping my mind. Okay. Well, when I think of it, I will talk about it, and I will just do another discourse like I did. Hopefully you found this information insightful, and you can use it to your advantage to continue on your journey and to continue to ascend. I can tell you that when I was ascending and I was on my twin flame journey, I'm going to say actively on my twin flame journey, because I'm still on my twin flame journey. All of us are, even if you decide to walk away from your twin like I did. What helped me was moving forward on my spiritual journey and evolving. I really didn't think much about my twin when I was like doing my shadow work and working on me. I made it 100% about me. And that's when my twin came back around. He always came back around when I was always working on myself. I don't know if that was a distraction or what, but anyway, you will find as you ascend, your twin will ascend, your real twin, if that's your true twin, will ascend with you. And that's why it's not always about giving readings. I can give you all the information and I can give you all the knowledge in the world, but what good does it do you if you don't apply it? Wisdom only comes when you apply knowledge. You can have all the wisdom in the world, but if you don't apply the knowledge from the wisdom, it's futile. It means nothing. All right, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and leave it at this. Oh my God, it's burning me up to no end. I'm still thinking about the third thing that I was supposed to talk to you about. Well, I guess I'm just going to look at that as a sign from my angels that maybe at this moment and at this time, you're not ready for that information. You're not ready for this knowledge. You guys, let me tell you something. The knowledge that I have is arcane knowledge. Even though I researched, some things before I came and I did this mini discourse, don't think for 1 second that my time and my effort is not valuable and that I'm just coming on just kind of like flapping my gums. No, I really take pride in researching and coming to you guys and sharing the knowledge with you. I even posted, my last post was about if you guys wanted me to do a course on how to work with the angels, which I highly recommend. I highly recommend anybody that's on the journey to work with your angels. You guys, why do this by yourself when you can have help? When you can have a spiritual army backing you, making things easy, making your life easier for you. You know how many times my angels then came and saved me, literally, even from death. I'm serious. My angels have been right there, and I can always tell when they are acting, when they are moving on my behalf. Angels, don't sleep on them. They can help you with your ascension. Matter of fact, you need them to help you with your ascension because this is what they're here for, as well as your ancestors and your guides. You should be working every angle of your spiritual team. You should be basically accessing every door, every department of your spiritual team. Okay? This is going to help you to grow. This is what's going you cannot, if you're not working with the angels, you'll be back again in the next lifetime, because that's part of your ascension. Only those that are working 5D and above are going to be the ones that are not coming back. If you think that, oh, I'm ascending and I'm on my spiritual journey and yeah, I'm going to do this on my own, you're going to be right back here again. Because you're supposed to pay attention to those angel numbers. You're supposed to pay attention to when your angels give you those intuitive nudges. You're supposed to listen to them. They're here to help you. It is a service for them to help you. It is their duty. It is their obligation to help you. And this is the reason why, I always tell myself I need to duplicate myself. No, I don't. I need to teach people what I know, because guess what? One thing that is guaranteed is death. I'm not going to always be here. And when I go, I'm going to take all of the knowledge that I have, which is a lot. And I'm not even being, arrogant when I say this. I'm being very truthful. I have a lot of knowledge. That's going to go with me. Unless I duplicate this and I give my knowledge to you. And then you can give your knowledge to your children and create a spiritual legacy and pass it on and so forth and so on, right? So this is the reason why I'm offering these 2 courses. One I already talked to you about, and that's working with the angels, calling upon the angels, so you can do healing, so you can amass wealth, okay? So you can help heal yourself and others. And then so much more. I'm not even going to get into that because that's not what this video is about. But the other one is for negative entity removal. I don't care what level you're on spiritually. Everyone knows that there are benevolent beings that attach themselves to human beings that need to be removed. And they can even attach themselves to you. No one is beyond reproach. Okay? As a healer, you need to know how to do that. And that was one of the first things that Jesus Christos was talking to me about when I was running away from this journey years ago. And I asked him to close my third eye. And he did. He closed my third eye because I kept on having spiritual attacks because I did not know my power. And it was coming from these lower entities. The more that I would try to awaken and reach for more spiritual enlightenment, I just prayed to him and I'm like, Jesus, where are you? I need your help. I don't want this. Take this away from me. And he came to me and he said, I will do this because this is what you incarnated for. This is your calling. This is your life purpose. You can't run from this. I said, okay. That was years ago. And the same Jesus that basically closed my third eye came to me years ago and reopened my third eye and told me that it was time for me to carry out my mission. And so I've been, doing what I need to do ever since. Helping you and countless others to awaken and giving you knowledge that you can't find in books. Most of what I know is not even written in any human book. Okay. Astral travel, I go to the astral planes and I read from books that angels read out of, ethereal books. That's what I've trained myself to do. So A lot of you don't realize that when you're traveling on the astral planes, which we all do every single night, whether you know it or not, we travel. Okay? We get information, we get knowledge. Some of us are even abducted on the astral planes by aliens that give us downloads as well, and DNA. You guys, I can get on and on, but for the sake of time, I will not. Here, I may have even said too much. These birds just for grins and giggles, okay? They truly are beauty, to make you look, because beauty marks make you more beautiful. I have beauty marks all over my body, and they too mean something depending on what location that they are on your body part on. They too give you gainful insight into why they're there and why they're at the location on your body. Everything means something in this matrix. Everything means something. There is not anything that doesn't mean nothing. You see? So now I hope you understand that your beauty marks, your birthmarks, they indicate something that you're supposed to do in this life, connected to maybe how you passed away in a previous life. Or it could just be a karma that you need to learn. It doesn't even have to do with the actual death. All right, you guys, I think that I beat this horse long enough. Let me go ahead and get off of here. And yeah, that's it, you guys. Thank you so much for chiming in. Namaste.